Afrobeats to the world. I think gradually, right, we're moving away from the Afrobeats to the world thingy, because at this point it feels like we are already there. Afrobeats is sitting pretty on the global platform now, thanks to all of your superstars. Well, there's so much that has happened, and we are going to be sharing all of that just with you. Beginning with new looks, to a certain first lady of a certain country saying that your superstars should now use their cars to, well, she says use their money, right, to support the government in, feeding people. Hold your thoughts. It's actually quite funny because the internet has gone crazy, literally crazy. But then again, let's talk about all of that. But let's begin with this particular young man, Stanley. He's back. Before clarity of mind, this dude went to go and shave off his hair. Every single thing on his head, we found no hair at all. Well, guess what? He has allowed it to grow this time and decided he's going with a bold look. Do we like it? I don't know about you, but maybe you want to go and check out his IG page, stalk him, and find out whether you or not you like this one. Because after months away from the spotlight, following the release of Clarity of Mind, Omah Lay says it's time for a striking new look. He has debuted a bold blonde hairstyle, and it has quickly caught the attention of fans because, I don't know, somehow people seem to like the things that boy does. But do we love his music? Absolutely. Yes, we do. Well, according to him, he said, look, he wanted his time away from, the spotlight, his time away from social media was a time or a period of self-reflection for him. At this point, it just feels like that boy needs every AK market day to self-reflect. But the beautiful thing is that something great comes out of his self-reflection. Now let's move over to Canada, because the Sabi girl was somewhere in Canada the other day, and she stunned the world absolutely. But then again, that's something she always does. So it was a Calgary Stampede the other day. That was in Alberta, Canada, and she brought Afrobeats to one of Canada's biggest stages. Ayra Starr performed at the Coca-Cola stage during the 2026 Calgary Stampede in Calgary, Alberta. And this girl, hey! Look, she delivered a high-energy set packed with fan favorites, and she kept the crowd singing along from start to finish. So when she's moving from this one to the other one, every single person in that crowd is moving with her. Ayra Starr, she's moving with her voice, she's moving with her body. You know the move, Kate. Don't try that. Anyway, we are not even surprised because that's something that happens when you are a Marvin record star. Now let's move over to another star that decided, look, anyway, the thing with this particular star is every time he steps on stage, people go crazy. He is such a performer. Well, in addition to being an artist, that is, Burna Boy. So he lit up the stage at the North Sea Jazz Festival. He had a commanding performance, commanding presence, and he delivered, all of his songs, the songs that he was set to perform, that is. He was backed by his live band, and he blended a lot of things. So we're talking Afrobeats, we're talking reggae, hip-hop, and of course Afrofusion into a high energy set. When the Burna Boy doesn't surprise me with his performances, because Odogu way they deliver. Odogu way they deliver. Anyway, speaking about delivering, so Nigeria's first lady came out the other day to say something, and well, I don't know how you see things like this, but these things kind of surprise me. So she says, she called them Burna Boy, called Asake, and called Davido. And she's like, look, you guys, I understand the need for you people to want to buy luxury cars. The Maybachs, the Rolls Royce. The other day, Burna Boy bought Bugatti. And we spoke about it right here. We said, Burna Boy, how far there are hungry children in your country? But then again, it's up to him to decide whether or not he's going to give out his money. But Nigeria's first lady now comes and says, you guys, please team up with the government. Come, use your money to feed people, feed the masses. She says the burden is too much on the government to bear alone.
Nigeria is a great country. We have a lot of wealthy people, but our priorities are different. And I think it's high time we started helping those who need help in the country. I want to appeal to our young ones in the entertainment industry. I've mentioned it before, and I will use Akon, a music icon who does a lot of great charity work. They make the Burna Boys of this world, Asake, all of them, Davido, We want to see you with one foundation or the other, helping the poor with your money. Not just good cars are good. A Maybach is good, Rolls Royce is good, but still, you can still help. The burden on the government is huge. You can still help.
Ha! At this point, let's all just calm down and swallow saliva. Because what do you mean the burden is too much for you to gather alone? Sorry, ma. Because it's me that do not really understand your gist. Because I'm hoping that there's another explanation to all of that. Anyway, so far people of course have been talking about several reactions here and there, and people are now asking questions. Has the government created an enabling environment for any of these artists to thrive? You know, some of them have made their money not just by achieving musical success in Nigeria or in Africa, but of course on the international scene as well. So you asking them to come and do something that the government is unable to do, I mean, it's scary. And at this point, Nigerians should be scared, because when the government is saying that musicians should come and support them, that the government is too much for them, whew, it's really scary, something to think about. Anyway, let's get to hear from you in the comment section. Tell us whether or not you agree with Nigeria's first lady as to asking the artists to come and help us. There are a lot of questions. So did you create a traveling environment for these artists? I don't know, but if you agree, tell us why you agree. If you disagree with her, tell us why you also disagree with her. And then if it comes down to us going to beg Burna Boy, maybe we'll have to use our own mouths to go and beg Burna Boy, Davido and Asake to come and really help us, because at this point it feels like we really need help, girl. It's really scary. At the same time, it's funny, but it's not so funny. We'll be waiting for you in the comment section. When you come across this video, make sure to like, make sure to share, make sure to subscribe. My name is Amaka. I've been your host. I'll see you in our next video.